How about a hand for Ira for setting this whole thing up?
People told me you had all the cards up your sleeve. You were just waiting for the right player. And now I'm praying for the day when you pack it up and leave. I guess I should listen to the naysayers. I think I told them they didn't know the score. But I can't sit here wait here anymore. What about you? He won the battles, but you won't win the war. Was it worth risking all you had before? I tried to turn the page, but all you got was a book end instead of a chapter, so let's not pretend. Let's be honest, nothing has gone right. One more minute, one more mile, one more moment down this road a while till I'm gonna be free of you. Hey, a flash, say you go like you never were here, and I finally get to say it's clear. I think I'm liking my view. What about you? What about you? We traveled down this road before, but now and then it seems too familiar. You can see the track marks on the floor, running in circles, and there seems to be no end. I'm trying some more. And now and then, it always left me beating. So just leave your keys at me, 'cause I refuse to do this anymore. I'm gonna be free, free of you. And I say you go like you never were here, and I finally get to say it's clear. I think I'm liking my view. One more minute, one more mile, one more moment down this road a while till I'm gonna be free of you. And a flash, say you go like you never were here, and I finally get to say it's clear. What about you? What about you? And what about you? What about you? And just so I don't waste more of your time, the whole point of this song's to say goodbye, goodbye.
Thank you. you. Welcome to the Fall Music Fest at Tompkins Square Park, everybody. We're Linden Street Connection. We're going to do some originals, a couple covers for you here. But we just want to let you know, if you're registered to vote, get out there. Let's make a change. This one's called Stop Moving, everybody.
Times, but I have yet to want to call anything mine. I see your face and I look at the signs. I think I'll stop moving now. My body weary and my eyes are always closed. I'm going somewhere, but where God only knows. I hear your voice and I stop moving slow. I think I'm good now. My loneliness was my only friend, but it never said a word. All my wishes were left unhinged, but I was being pushed towards you. A reckless carnival was where I had been stuck. For satisfaction, no tickets would be enough. I chucked the darts toward the target, but they ended up way off course. A Ferris wheels of lovers with highs and lows, an endless failed rotation, I do suppose. Then I saw you and I got off the ride. I had won my prize. A shifted maze of labyrinth was where I once was lost. No sense of trepidation, my own well-being was the cost. Then along came you. Now we're walking hand in hand down this newfound lane. Right here in this combination is where we will remain. Because of you. Thanks, everybody. So again, we're called Linden Street Connection. We're actually on Instagram and Facebook, so find us, Linden, Linden, like the street connection. This next one's called Maybe I Do. It's a song that we wrote about, you know, being with somebody you probably shouldn't be with, but who cares? Hand in hand, just wasting time. You got no reason, got no rhyme. Ooh, baby, you can have me anytime. Time spent with you seems like a haze. I can't remember most of my days. Ooh, baby, my family says you're just a phase, but I don't want to admit it. I just want to relive it, and I don't want to believe it, but maybe I pictures don't blow my mind. Ooh, baby, yeah. I refuse to take it as a sign. But I don't want to admit it. I just want to live it. And I don't want to believe it, but maybe I do. Maybe I do. Just say that you love me, and I won't find another. Oh, yeah. Just say that you need me only, and I won't treat you just like a lover. But I don't want to admit it, because I just want to live it. And I don't want to believe it, but maybe I do. Because baby, it's true. I shouldn't love you. I know that I do, but maybe I do. Maybe I do. Ooh, I do. Maybe I do.
Thank you. By the way, if you like events like this and you want to know more about them, we got some email sign-up sheets on either side of the stage here. Put your email down and you'll hear more about the next event coming up. This next one is another original. I hate to tell you, but I'm actually from Pennsylvania. All right, no problem. Yeah, that's it. In the middle of cornfields, we used to do very stupid things as kids, you know, firecrackers and porta potties on the soccer fields and terrible, terrible things. We used to steal corn stalks and throw them at people on the freeway, like stuff like that. This next one is about that, basically. It's called Fall Down Soon. The break of dawn, taking chances, but the odds grow long. All that stuff we pulled has been outlawed, but we know the system, and the system is flawed. Yeah. They think they know what we're trying to do, yeah. That it's not just an innocent rendezvous. Suspicions, they are correct. I admit our actions are a little suspect. Well, we realize if we can't deny, the sky is gonna fall down soon. Well, don't they know if they box us in? They're casting stones at those without sin. The cracker man we once forsworn, yeah. But all we stole was a bit of corn. And we realize if we can't dare now, the sky's gonna fall down soon. The sky's gonna fall down soon. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Let's do clearly. Bring it back. Back. No. So, we have an EP coming out. Yes, we do. In a couple months. So if you want more news on that, you gotta follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Linden Street Connection. Get your phones out. I know everybody has a phone here. Follow us. We'll follow you back. And we'll like all your stuff. But this next one is a brand new song we wrote not on the EP. It's called Clearly.
But you're the type of
Thank you. That's Sean Britt on guitar playing slide. Give it up for Sean out of Washington Heights, right? So this next one's on our EP, and it's about moving to a new place, not having a great job, but giving yourself that that motion forward, that one more day. You just need one more day, it'll all turn out all right. And that's the title of this one, One More Day. She wakes up in the morning and the dog is at her feet. She starts to put on her face and tries to be discreet. When she opens up the door and she hits the street, she thinks, what for? Oh, what for? By the time he is out of bed, she's already gone. He starts to make some coffee, but just enough for one. Out the door he's thinking loneliness is better when you're alone, and he asks what for. Oh, what for? One more day. You just need one more day. Just give it one more day, and all your worries will fade away. And by the time he comes home, the sun's already down. He opens up the door to see she's already in her nightgown. She's thinking about money and stepping out from the crowd. And he asks what for? Oh, what for? One more day. You just need one more day. Just give it one more day, then all your worries will fade away. So take a breath now, baby, don't you cry, and put away your worries and your reasons why. Just remember, before you walk, you have to hold on sometimes. Sometimes. He finally pulls up a chair after 10 hours on his feet. His time at work was cut again, and that's all he can think. He feels a hand in his, and their eyes meet, and he asks, what's this for? What's this for? One more day. Just need one more day. Give it one more day, then all your worries will fade away. So settle down now, darling, don't you say a word. Remember from your shoulders all the burdens in the world. How we face this life together is much more important sometimes. Sometimes they finally slip into bed at the end of the day.
with arms wrapped around each other. They don't have much to say, but with hands entwined, they'll hold it all together. And I'm so and oh, yes they know one more day, or maybe not that far away. You see, troubles are just passing if you can hold it on for another day. Trust me, troubles are just passing if you can hold it on for another day.
Thank you. So in light of why we're all here today, to get the vote out, this is a tune we like to do just about taking care of each other. The Pointer Sisters recorded this one. And if you know, you gotta sing along. It's called Yes We Can Can. Well, now is the time for all good men to get together with one another, iron out our problems, iron out our quarrels, and try to live as brothers. I see you. Make this land a better land than the world in which we live, and help each man be a better man with the kindness that you give. I know we can make it.
I know that we can.
I know darn well we can work it out. Yes we can. I know we can. Yes we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes we can. I know we can make it.
I know that we can.
I know darn well we can work it out. Yes we can. I know we can. Yes we can. Great God, somebody. Yes we can. I know we can. You got to take care of the children, children of the world. They're our strongest hope for the future, the little bitty boys and girls. Make this land a better land than the world in which we give, and help each man be a better man with the kindness that you give. I know we can make it. I know darn well that we can work it out. Yes we can. I know we can. Yes we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes we can. And I know we can make it. Thank you, everybody. We have one more here for you. But stick around, because there's more music and better speakers than me until 5 o'clock here in Tompkins Square Park. We have Gift Shop coming up, as well as Slow Guns, some New York City councilman. Ira's going to get back on the mic. But we're Linden Street Connection, so make sure you find us online, lindenstreetconnection.com as well. We have an EP coming out. More news about that online, so follow us. But this is a favorite of mine by Ms. Coco Taylor. This is Voodoo Woman. Well, they call me the Voodoo Woman, and I know the reason why. Yes, they call me the Voodoo Woman, and I know the reason why. Lord, when I raise my hand, you know the sky begins to cry. Yes, they call me the Voodoo Woman. I look through water and spot dry land. Well, they call me the Voodoo Woman. I look through water and spot dry land. And I tell all you men, if your woman's got another man. 'Cause I got a rabbit foot in my pocket, a toe frog in my shoe, a crawdad on my shoulder, you're still looking dead at you. I got a dust from a rattlesnake, a black spider bone. If I don't do it, baby, you better leave it alone. They call me the Voodoo Woman, and I know the reason why. Yeah, Lord, if I raise my hand, you know the sky begins to cry. Come on, Sean. Sean Britt, everybody on electric guitar. Street Connection. Stick around for more music and great speakers, everybody.
New York City Council member from Queens, Mr. Donovan Richards. Thank you.
Thank you, Ira. What, did they not jam? So I brought my guitar, but I left it in the car. Y'all want to hear me next? All right. I got at least one fan here. But it is an honor to be here at your fall festival, music festival. And when Ira sent the email a few months ago, I said, what the heck? It is so critical during this time that we get out and that we spread the message. And what's very alarming is just before I left Queens, I got to see the reports of how many more people registered to vote this year opposed to last year. And it's really astounding that less people actually registered to vote this year than last year. Now that should send off an alarm bell for us. That means that we have to continue to get out there to make sure that we tell our neighbors, we pull our children out, and really implore that they really get out and vote. Now there was this guy in the White House this week, Kanye West, and he was talking about Donald Trump is his Superman. And you know what? My answer to that is we got a little kryptonite for the president and for Kanye West. And that is called the power of the ballot. And that means November, we gotta really get a lot of kryptonite out. Each one of us has to carry a little kryptonite to the voting polls to ensure that we send a very strong message and that we flip the U.S. Senate, we flip the House of Representatives to Democrat. I don't know if there are any Republicans here. I apologize in advance. But if you are a Republican, we want Democrats to run this nation for several reasons. My son, Donovan the third is here, D3, and my wife, Tamika. Say hi. It's his nap time. But when you think about what's going on with immigration in this country, how children are being torn apart from their families, we have to respond to that. That is not right. Repeat after me. That ain't right. That ain't right. When we see billionaires getting their pockets filled over the needs of everyday people, as he spoke of, the affordable housing crisis that we have, not only in this country, but in this city, we have an obligation to make sure that we put individuals in government who are going to be responsive of the needs of the people. When you see what's going on, I mean, it just goes across the board. Immigration, healthcare, everything that New Yorkers, that makes our values, are under attack right now. So it is our responsibility to really get out there and send a strong message. This year is a very important year, not only for the state, but for the country, but especially New York State as well. We have an opportunity to turn Albany, we have an opportunity to ensure that Democrats now take over Albany. That is important for so many reasons. When we talk about rent control, when we talk about criminal justice reform, when we talk about improving the environment. I represent the Rockaways, an area hit very hard by Hurricane Sandy, and we've seen what's going down in Florida right now, across North Carolina. We really got to step up to make sure that we're putting the right people in who are going to be more responsive to the needs of everyday people. So Ira, unless you want me to sing, I'm going to get off this mic. I don't think all of you came here to hear me, but I wanted to be here because I thought it was important to certainly send a message and to be very clear that we need to continue to call out our neighbors, to get everybody involved, to be engaged, and to make sure that we become a true blue wave, not only in this state, but in this country. So thank you for having me this afternoon. God bless you all.
Well, I'd like to introduce Rosie O'Donnell's big brother, Danny O'Donnell, New York State Assemblyman.
Thank you very much. My little sister and I have been spending the last month going to fundraisers to ensure that we take our nation back. We have to take our nation back, and I stand before you as an example of the mechanisms and the way government can work for you. I wrote the Marriage Equality Act. I wrote the Dignity for All Students Act, which protected trans people for the first time in New York law. And I also voted against MMA. And all those things caused me to get death threats at my home and death threats in my office. But I'm the kind of guy who will tell you the truth, will take a position, and never waver from my commitment for fighting for ordinary people. And in the end, it's the ordinary people like you who are required to get us over the hump in the next election. We need to take back the state Senate. We need to have a Democratic House, and we need a Democratic United States Senate. And the only way that happens is by getting out the vote. So when I was first asked to do this, I said, absolutely. If there's music around and people fighting to make sure that we have a Democratic-controlled country, I'll be there. Thank you very much.